And guess what? He did. Earlier this week, Booker scored 59 in a game and then followed that with 50 last night. But there is just one itsy little problem. His Suns lost both of those games. So Booker is 9th in the league in scoring, but the Suns have the second worst record in the NBA. So Shannon, where do you rank Booker right now?
First of all, Skip, he's playing unbelievable, but he's still outside the top 20. Just to start with the obvious, LeBron, Durant, James Harden, Zion Williamson. I mean, he's behind those guys, right, Skip?
Yep.
So he's because
wait a second.
Oh, my bad, Skip. I didn't mean to do that. I'm just saying, Skip.
Well,
Look,
no, you just said a true statement. I didn't even flinch.
Skip,
I didn't even cringe.
Stop it, Skip.
Stop it. Yeah.
Stop it.
Well, you started it and I finished it.
Right now, Zion Williamson is a Ben Simmons that can jump. That's what Zion is. So let's go stop.
Wait a second, a Ben Simmons who can jump?
Yeah, that's what Zion is. That's what. Okay.
Yeah, that's like wow.
Yeah, but anyway,
okay.
Skip, it's hard to crack when you look at it. When you get the ADs and the KDs and the LeBrons and the Harden and the Steph Currys, the Kyries, the Joel Embiid, Skip, it's hard. I mean, some earlier publications at the start of the season had him ranked in the 30s. He has yet to make an All-Star as a two-guard. Okay, you got Donovan Mitchell, Bradley Beal, C.J. McCollum, Klay Thompson, DeMar DeRozan, James Harden. Skip, this is not an easy lineup to start. He's unbelievable. And everybody's like, well, he doesn't win. It's not easy to win. You know what Kevin Durant did his rookie year? He won 20 games. He won so much, he got the 4th pick in the draft, Russell Westbrook. And you know, with Russ and KD, they won 23 games. It wasn't until the following year they got James Harden. And they got Serge Ibaka, they went to 50. So stop this notion, oh, he can't win. Because some of the great players that we see now that's winning a bunch, they were losing earlier on in their career. This kid is 22 years of age. Now, he's in a perfect situation to do what he's doing. I don't know how conducive it is for winning, but you're going to score a bunch of points. Skip. And this notion that he doesn't win, you do remember he's on that team in Kentucky. They had Karl Anthony Towns that went until they were undefeated, and they lost to Wisconsin. And they had Lyles, and they had Willie Cauley-Stein.
The Harrison twins?
Yes. And see, the thing was, Skip, you didn't notice his numbers weren't gaudy, but, you know, he had to do other things. And so when you surround...
He didn't start a game that year. Not a game.
But when you put more talent around him, you might not see the 70, the 59, and the 50, but I believe you'll see an increase in winning. And then he'll start to get more of the recognition that I think he deserves. But as great as the scoring streak that he's been on, Skip, I can't put him in the top 20.
Want to know the truth?
Yeah.
Yes.
If you look really hard at what he's done through his first 4 seasons, you can't put him in the top 50. I just happen to like him, so I'm going to rank him a little higher than that because I once on the old show got into a huge fight before that draft about Devin Booker. He's 6'6", 210 pounds. He didn't start a game for Kentucky, as we just talked about. He averaged 10 points a game for that team and 2 rebounds and 1 assist. Okay? And I said I would take him in the lottery. And a bunch of guys laughed out loud. NBA experts laughed out. You'd take Devin Booker in the lottery? Yeah, because he can shoot it, man. He's got the purest stroke I've seen in college in quite a while. And the Phoenix Suns took him 13th, so at the tail end of the lottery. Okay? And was he a good pick there? Yeah, he was a good pick. Was he a great pick? No, he's not great because this year, right here, right now, his PER, and we talked about, you know, LeBron's fading and Kevin Durant's fading PERs. He ranks 47th right now at 19.9, does Devin Booker. 47th in the league. So his impact is minimal at best. So now he's in his 4th season. And look what he hasn't done for Phoenix, because you talked about what happened to Durant and Westbrook. But still, this is 4 years in. They were 2nd worst in the West the first year. They were worst in the West the 2nd year. They were worst overall the 3rd year, why they got the #1 pick. And now they're worst in the West again. So since he entered professional basketball, Devin Booker's Phoenix Suns have the overall worst record over 4 years in the league. Well, that's little to no impact, right?
Yeah, but Skip, it's hard for, I mean, look at Kyrie. How many years did Kyrie make the playoffs his first 4 years before LeBron got back?
Okay.
And the thing is, Skip, it's hard for a guard or a little man. And really, yeah, he's 6'6", but he's technically he's a guard. He's a 2 guard. They don't have they don't have the same kind of immediate impact that say a LeBron or a big guy can have.
Okay.
Now, that's still I'll say he's not top 20, but I believe with some more pieces around him, he might have to give up some of that scoring, become more of a facilitator, Skip. But
okay, so I'm going to say he ranks somewhere between 30 and 40, so I'll split the difference and say he's the 35th best player. And you know why he is? He is simply the best 2-point jump shooter in the league. Beyond DeMar DeRozan, pick somebody. James Harden, pick somebody. Nobody can shoot mid-range jump shots like this kid
I thought
can.
you liked LaMarcus Aldridge's mid-range game.
It looks effortless.
It's okay.
Oh,
he's 6'11". I mean, this is pure jump shooting.
Yeah.
LaMarcus is almost shooting feet on the floor, little set shots from 12 feet. But Scott Brooks said after the game last night, Devin takes so many shots that are almost like unguardable because they are. At 6'6", when you can rise up and just shoot it from 15 feet and just make everyone. Look at his numbers. From 10 to 16 feet, he's making almost 50% of his shots. James is at 44%. James Harden. 16 feet out to the three-point line. So that's a longer mid-range two. He's 43% to James's 34%. He's the best at that one skill. What do you do best? He does that.
Right.
How does it impact the scoreboard? Not a lot.
Skip, they're not very good, though.
Okay.
I mean, let's be all the way 100 with this. Phoenix is not very good.
Okay.
Now, maybe if they get Zion.
Ooh.
If I get Zion, you know what?
He needs a
thought you didn't like Zion.
No, I'm just saying, but if you're Phoenix, what are you going to do? If you're Phoenix, you get Zion, you get that ping pong ball, and you're number one. What are you going to do? You're going to take Zion. Okay. Do you trade him for Anthony? No, you can't pair Anthony Davis to Aiden. That makes no sense.
If you take Zion, you keep him.
And guess what? And hope I get Rondo on the open market. So now I get a true point guard that wants to facilitate. Now he can feed the post. He can feed Zion.
Remember, Devin's career, his assists are 6.7. That's his carear best. So he's trying to do more of that, but it's not impacting the scoreboard much at all.
And he ain't got no. Well, look at the guys he played with.
Okay. Well, okay, but Aiden's pretty good. They got some. Kelly Oubre.
Kelly Oubre got hurt. He was balling.
I know he was.
Now
they beat your Lakers head-to-head when LeBron was rolling, man.
Oh, hold on. You make it seem like, you remember they went to Golden State? They beat Golden State when Golden State was rolling too. So don't see. I told you, Skip. I had a feeling. I said, we're going to talk about Booker today. I said, there's a good chance that Skip's going to bring up they beat the Lakers. I need something in my back.
You had a feeling?
Yeah, I had a feeling. Because I know they beat the Lakers.
They're not very good.
They're not.
Okay, but look at his win shares. Think about this. Offensive win shares. Devin Booker is 2.9. That doesn't mean anything until you look at LeBron's offensive win shares just this year.
Yeah.
It's the second worst of his career. It's 4.6. It's almost double what Devin Booker's is. Kevin Durant's not having a very good year. This is his 5th worst of his career on offensive win shares. His is 7.8 to Devin Booker's 2.9. So they're like doubling and tripling the impact on offense that Devin Booker's had.
But you have to look at, Skip, you have to look at what was Kevin Durant's in year 4, what was LeBron's in year 4. I believe you'll see a much different Devin Booker in year
I hope
say
so.
year 8,
I agree with
10.
you. He's 22 years old. And our man Eddie House that we have on quite a bit, he sits courtside a lot in Phoenix, and he always tells me, Devin Booker's got that dog in him. Like, he will fight. He will attack you. I just need I can't make a case that he's top 20 unless you can have impact.
No, he's not top 20. I mean, when you get really right down to it, nah, he's not top 20. You're not taking him over to 20, Kawhi, I didn't mention Kawhi or Paul George. You know Kawhi, the best two-way. He might rest a little bit. He might rest a little bit more than you would like for him to, Skip. I got no problem with it. I mean, if he hurt,
Are you sure you don't have a problem? Because the whole load management thing is getting a little old.
No, it's not.
What if everyone starts doing that?
They will.
And then what?
Well, you didn't have a problem with Popovich starting it. You remember he used to rest Duncan and Manu and Tony Parker? I didn't hear Skip say anything about no load management.
But that wasn't because the player wanted to rest. That's because the coach forced them to rest.
Okay.
And it was a designed plan for the
team
playoffs.
is forcing
it was a little
Kawhi to rest. He doesn't want to do this. He wants to play.
That's a lie.
I'm not going to say his name anymore either because it's starting to bug me. We're going to talk about LeBron again. Have we seen the end of LeBron's prime? Kenyon Martin is going to help us answer that question next.
No.